Shabbat Shalom. It's you. You're here in real life. Welcome. It's so amazing to see your beautiful faces. Hallelujah. 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 You all sing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Big yeah. Hallelujah. 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 Sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Every voice sing hallelujah. 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 Put your hands together like this. Come on. Hallelujah. Get them up. Hallelujah. 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 Sing hallelujah. 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 Sing hallelujah. Sing hallelujah. Every voice sing hallelujah. 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 Just you. Hallelujah. 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 Sing hallelujah. 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 Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Come on. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Shalom Aleichem Malachi Shalom Malachi Elyon B'melech Malchei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You all sing. Shalom Aleichem Malachi Shalom Malachi Elyon B'melech Malchei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei Elyon Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Mo'echem Neshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch.
Shabbat Shalom. Oh, it is so awesome to see so many faces here in the sanctuary, just people here in the sanctuary. So welcome, and welcome to all who are joining us online. If you are at home, this is that time. Grab your candles, grab your Kiddush cup so that we can continue welcoming in Shabbat together. And as these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. We welcome in the light and the warmth and the brightness of Shabbat. We join together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And for those of you who have prayer books that are online watching, or if you want to open your prayer books to page 123, we are going to welcome the Shabbat with what we call the Kiddush. It is called the Kiddushat Hayom, the sanctification of the day. We raise ourselves to a higher plane of holiness by standing at this time, as we join ourselves with the generations that have observed Shabbat past and with our God, who is responsible for bringing us all the beautiful things in this world. We say thank you, and we raise our cups, we raise our voices, and we raise our spirits as we sing together the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahavav ratzon hinechilanu zikaro lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techiro למקרוא קודש זכר לציון מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. And we sing together, L'chaim, 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 Rabbi.
You may be seated. Rick, take it away for Shabbat Alive.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. How's everybody doing? You're sounding good. You're looking good. It's so great to be here, and that is like the understatement of about 2 years or so. In our Torah portion last week, the Israelites were asked to bring a half a shekel to help build the Mishkan. And the idea that the reason why I'm bringing that up is the idea that each of us brings something. Each of us counts for something, and each of us needs to be counted on. That's why we're here tonight. We're here to be seen. We're here to be chosen. And, we hear this idea, from our liturgy that, people, the way I look at it is we're choosing people. We choose to recognize the holiness in each other, and we choose to recognize the fact that we can't do it alone. You bring your half, I'll bring mine. That's what this is about. We're making this sanctuary, like not the physical one, but I'm talking about this holy space. We make this together with our voices, with our hearts, and with our souls. So we sing Shiru Adonai, sing unto God a new song. Shiru Adonai kol ha'naretz, Shiru Adonai shir chadash. Shir Adonai, you try it. Shiru Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I We'll sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. I'll sing it, you sing it, you'll echo. Romemu,
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 Adonai Eloheinu, Vishtakavu, Vishtakavu, Romemu,
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 Adonai Eloheinu. Vishtakavu lehar kodsho ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu romemu, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Ishtakavu, Ishtakavu, Romemu,
Romemu,
Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, Vishtakavu lehar kodsho. We come in from our busy lives, all of the stuff that's on the news, all of it, and we leave it. And it's not easy to leave it at the door, okay? But that's what we're here for, to support each other, to remind each other of the humanity, to hear each other's voices, to see each other's eyes, to sense the holiness, the godliness, B'Tselem Elohim, the spark of godliness that each and every one of us has. It's hard to remember this when we're not with each other. We can see it a little bit on Zoom, but there's something different. Wouldn't you agree? Isn't there something different? I'm not talking about just being in real life. I'm talking about when we hear each other's voices, when we just hear the tone, okay? I just need to hear his voice, and then I'll know, okay? I just need to hear her voice. Then I'll know. We're about to welcome Shabbat, and we've left all this stuff behind, and that's why we have these psalms. They've helped us sing a little bit, and something's changed in this room over the last few minutes. Okay, just singing, we've sort of warmed it up, like physically a little bit, but we've sort of warmed it up. And now it's time for us to welcome Shabbat, because we're starting to really get ready, okay? We're going to welcome the Shabbat, and we're going to look at Shabbat as if Shabbat is something that's really special, because it is. It's so special that it's like royalty, like we're going to compare it to a queen or to a bride. And we sing these words, l'chadodi, these words that were written hundreds of years ago and originally sung in Tzfat in northern Israel. So I'll sing it, you sing it, we'll sing it together. That's how this whole thing goes. L'chadodi,
L'chadodi,
Likrat kala,
Likrat kala,
B'nei Shabbat,
B'nei Shabbat,
L'kabela,
Kabela,
L'chadodi,
L'chadodi,
Likrat kala,
Likrat kala,
B'nei Shabbat,
B'nei Shabbat,
L'kabela,
Kabela,
Shamor, V'zachor, V'dibor echad, Ishmiyanu El HaMichad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemu tiferet v'lichila l'chadodi
Adodi,
krat kala
Kakala,
b'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
l'kabila
Kabbalah,
l'chadodi
Adodi,
krat kala
Kakala,
b'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
l'kabila
Kabbalah, Ekad, Shabbat, Nehu v'nelcha, Ki mekor, Averacha, Meirosh, Mikedem, Nesucha, So ma'azeh, V'machshava,
Tefila Kadodi
Kadodi,
Krat kala
Kakala,
B'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
Kabila
Kabbalah,
Kadodi
Adodi,
Krat kala
Kakala,
B'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
Kabila.
Kabbalah.
We rise and we face the back of the sanctuary, face the doors that we came in through as we welcome the Shabbat bride. Mo'i v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam b'simcha u'tzola
Toch emunei am sekula, boi chala, boi chala,
Boi Allah. And we face the front of the sanctuary and we sing together. Lecha dodi,
di
krat kala, you sing.
kakala,
B'nei Shabbat,
Shabbat,
kabila,
Kabbalah,
kadodi,
Kadodi,
krat kala,
Kakala,
B'nei Shabbat.
Shabbat,
Kabla Kadodi
Kadodi,
Krakala
Kala,
B'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
Kabla
Kabbalah,
Kadodi
Kadodi,
Krakala
Kakala,
B'nei Shabbat
Shabbat,
Kabla
Kabbalah,
Kadodi
Kadodi,
Kadodi
Kadodi,
Kadodi
Kadodi.
Chadodi. Remain standing as we continue with the Baruch Hu. Yadadai-dai-dai, 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 yadadai-dai-dai. Yadadai-dai-dai, yadadai-dai-dai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Leolam Vaed. Yadadai-dai-dai, 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 So I want to invite everybody, if you're holding a prayer book, go ahead and put it down, because we're going to use our hands here. And some of you know this already and some of you don't. And by the way, that's what this is all about. There's always some people who know some stuff and always some people who don't, okay? And that's okay, all right? If you know Hebrew, very few people do. It's okay. You can just say, yadadai, which is the lyric of half of the songs, okay? Or do-do-do or dee-dee-dee, okay? So you're good to go. No one will even know if you're making a mistake, okay? But we're going to do something right now that's unmistakable, okay? Can't make a mistake. Everyone take your hands like this. Like this. It's a moving sign. Everyone say shh. Like we're shushing all of this stuff out here that keeps knocking and knocking, saying, hey, how about me? Let it go. Say shh. And then put a hand on your heart like this and press in just a little bit so that you can maybe even feel your heartbeat. And we give thanks for this heartbeat, for the divine spark that catalyzes this thing in our chest to do this every day from the very, very beginning of our lives to the very, very end. And we think about the special people that we are so blessed to have in our lives, and we take what I call blessing breath. We breathe it all in. Let's do it together, right? Say, feels good. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Think about all the special people in your life, everyone that you feel blessed for. Here we go. Say shh. Say shema, which means to listen, or maybe even to understand, or to feel. Say shema. And hold up a pinky like this, and make a circle around your friends and your family, this beautiful community, and open your Torah like this, and say Yisrael. Shema. This is a moving sign because it takes action to let this business go. Say Shema. Yisrael. And as we say God's name, we raise one hand up, and then we bring God next to us. And we say Adonai. And there are many names for God and the different roles that God plays in our lives. And one of those roles is presence, is being a guide, is protecting us. How many people sometimes feel guided? Like you barely know how you got from point A to point Z sometimes. It just happened, okay? That's what this is about. When we think about God as a protector, we put on our seatbelt like this. We say Eloheinu. This is the name we use for God when we think of God as a protector. Eloheinu. Adonai. Make okay fingers like this, and we link our okay fingers together as if we're one with God. And we move our hands like this because it takes action to have this kind of relationship with God and also with ourselves. And we say the Hebrew word for one, we say echad. Echad. Got to get a good ch. Shema Yisrael. Beautiful. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vechayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavvecha hayom al levavecha vishinantam levanecha ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך וברכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם גירושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא נורא תהילות עושה פלא מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם לדורותם ברית עולם בני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם לדורותם ברית עולם בני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים מצא אדוני את השמיים ואת בארץ וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי nefesh.
Please rise. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tifta. Na 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 Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Na 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 na
Adonai.
Na 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 Svatai Tifta. Ay 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 Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tifta. Na 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 Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tifta. Ay 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 na Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanoror El Elyon גומל חסדים טובים וקונהי הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חורים הוא מתיר אסורים, הוא מקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדום ארוך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Please be seated.
Take time for personal prayer and reflection. Take your time. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. V'rachamim. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amecha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. We take this time in our service to say healing prayers for those in our lives who are in need of healing, for those around the world who are in need of healing, for those who do not have someone to say prayers of healing for them, and possibly most importantly, for you. This is also healing prayer for you if you are in need of healing. We say the words El Na, Rifa, Nala, the very first healing prayer that Moses offered for his sister Miriam. He said, El Na, Rifa, Nala, please heal her now. Please heal the soul. El Na, Rifa, Nala, Refuah Shlema, El Na, Rifa, Nala, please heal this soul. El Na Refa Nala, Refuah Shlema, Refuah Shlema. El Na Refa Nala, Please heal this soul. Mishepera, Abraham, Sarah, Yitzchak, Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel, Leah, Henare, Fanala, Fua Shlema, Henare, Fanala. Please heal this soul.
And sometimes, in addition to saying prayers, it is helpful for us to say names aloud, to send those names toward God, toward the heavens, into the universe. And so tonight, if you are thinking of someone who is in need of healing, even as Rick said yourself, I'm going to invite you to stand at this time, and together we will say all of those names aloud, sending them toward the heavens. We say those names at this time.
Mishebera Avoteinu Mikor Abraha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Imoteinu Mikor Abraha Lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Murray Fishman, and I am a proud member of our United Hebrew Board of Trustees. This is my first time giving the announcements, and I was only given one direction, and that was, Murray, stick with the script. Message received. Tomorrow at UH, Torah study begins at 9 a.m. in the chapel or via Zoom. Shabbat morning services at 10:30 via live stream. At 6 p.m., we usher out Shabbat with Next Week Now via live stream. Upcoming events. February 18th through April 3rd, United Hebrew is excited to welcome liturgist Alden Sullivan back to our community for a residency. Build Your Jewish Toolbox, Israel, Part 2, will be on Sunday, March 6th at 9 a.m. in the chapel or via live stream. March 31st through April 2nd, United Hebrew is also excited to welcome artists in residence Dan Nichols and Alan Goodis. Join us in celebrating Rabbi Rosenberg's 10 years at Senior of Rabbi and Rabbi Kaplansky's 50 years, April 2nd, from 6:30 to 10:30 at Meadowbrook Country Club. For additional information on other upcoming classes and programs, please visit the UH website. I should also give a shout out to my brothers and sisters of my tech team. It's a lot more fun when there's a lot more people in here, a lot more energy. Please keep your comments coming to the tech crew, because it's those comments that help make our live stream better and better by receiving comments no matter what. In addition, the gift shop will be open on Sundays when religious school is in session from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and by appointment. And just thank you for everybody that made tonight happen. Shabbat Shalom.
Easier to use this one. Shabbat Shalom. And I just want to welcome those of you who are joining us for the first time or those who are coming back after a while. I know we have a number of visiting groups. We have a church group who is here with us, so welcome. And anybody who is new, who wants to hear more about United Hebrew or more about Judaism after the service, please come down and join them for a Q&A session with Cantor Eicher. And it is the first Friday of the month. How are we already in the third month of this year? I don't know. I have some names here of people who are celebrating birthdays. Great, thank you. So I have names of those celebrating. If I don't have your name, but you are celebrating a birthday in this month, please feel free to stand up to receive a blessing. So Abby House just celebrated a birthday. Candy Zeman is celebrating a birthday March 7th. I'm assuming if people have put ages that maybe they'd like me to say the ages, so Candy will be 74. Stan Towerman on March 16th will be 92. And while he did not put his age, someone else put his age, but he beats Stan Towerman. Norman Wolf on March 31st will be 97 years old. And anyone else, if you are celebrating a birthday in this month, just stand up so we can see you and clap for you and wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And we join together in a very special blessing as we thank God for blessing us with life, for sustaining us, and especially allowing us to reach birthdays.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Yer Adonai panav lecha v'chuneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom v'yasem lecha shalom.
We've given the blessing in English, but we say to each of you, in our tradition, the blessing we also offer is to say, Ad mea ve'esrim, may you live to be 120, just as Moses lived to be 120.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Yer Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom v'yasem lecha shalom. There's no way we can come together as a community and not acknowledge what's going on in our world right now, the absolute catastrophe that's going on in Ukraine. It's something that's there, and it's something that's here. And tonight, we do our best to send our prayers to put some positive energy in the world with hopes that there will be peace. Somehow, some way, there can be peace in Ukraine. I'm going to sing this song. It's called Shalom Ba'olam, Shalom Ba'olam, L'Hagshim tikkun olam, that we can engage in the repair of the world, that somehow we'll figure this out, somehow we make it through to the other side. People come in different colors, and people think in different ways. When we love the difference in one another, together we can make the world a better place. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom, shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam. Together we are strong when we say what we believe. We can make the future a brighter place for you and me. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom, shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam. Shalom, shalom ba'olam, shalom lehachim tikkun olam.
And we turn now to page 586 as we pray for peace in the world. We rise for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 591. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
To those who are no longer here with us. And on this Shabbat, the heartfelt condolences of our congregation go out to the families of Richard Baer, Diane E. Ezel, and David Charles Silverman. We are in the period of Shloshim for Bernice Fischel Agatstein, Ronald Ron Blumenfeld, Iris Buffin, Sharon Nagorner Engman, Jacqueline Jackie Mayer, Donna Nettles, Dr. Sheldon Rudnick, Kenneth Dean Sirks, MD. And this week, this Shabbat, we observe the Yartzites and we lovingly remember Louis J. Arbetter, Nathan Berger, Kate F. Bing, Joseph Bomsey, Gloria Rovak Brenner, Lawrence Brett Snyder, Frank Cohen, Carrie Marcus Davis, Fanny Dolgan, Dr. David Stephen Finbloom, Ben Fox, Gordon August Freeberger, Albert Friedman, Nathan Nappy Friedman, Martin Friedman, Betty Gaylor, David Gers, Rachel K. Gilden, Jacob Glazer, David G. Goldman, Greg Goldman, Ruth M. Goldman, Evelyn Rovin Goldman, Joe Goldstein, Abraham Golub, Ida Gomberg, Morris Grossman, Sarah Harberger, Alfred Isidore Harris, Lily Hirschfield, Samuel Holstein, Morris Horkitz, Lori Ritzlin Jurek, Harry Katz, Stanley F. Kirschman, Sherwood R. Kleban, Ida Coplin, Betty Slapik Krantz, Mike Cutton, Ethel Ladinsky, Melva Jane LeBeau, Newman Linsky, Meyer Herman Loomstein, Elizabeth Leiner, Samuel L. Mandel, Hannah Mandel, Thelma Myers, Julius Nadler, Ann Neufeld, Henry Pash, Harris B. Richter, May Robbins, Jack Rosenblum, Ronald Ross, Harold Roth, Etta Rothman, David Rudman, Esther Satz, Paul Satz, Mildred Roman Schnur, Stephen Shukar, Toby Sellner, Sam Siegel, Max Sigel, Sophie Silver, Jan Lee Silverman, Thelma Ruth Silverman, Evelyn Silverstein, Mark P. Silverstone, Molly Stein, Benjamin H. Stein, Esther Steinberg, Annette Mabel Sussman, Leah Rosenblum Tabak, Leo Torgove, Mary K. Turkin, Gertrude Berman Vittert, Dr. Stanford S. Waldman, Herman C. Waldman, Shirley Wallerstein, Joseph S. Wasserman, Stanley H. Wilansky, Yetta G. Wolf. Zichronam livracha, may each of their memories be for blessing, as we turn to page 598 and we rise for the mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Bialma Divra Chirute Viamlich Malchute, B'chaye Chon Uvyome Chon, Uv'chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehe Shemei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Olmei Almaya, Yit Barach Ve'yish Tabach Ve'yit Pa'ar Ve'yit Romam Ve'yit Naseh, V'yit Hadar, V'yit Haleh, V'yit Halal, Shemei Jekudasha Barichu, Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'nechemata, Damiram Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, B'chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
Hine ma tovu manaim, shevet achim gam yachar. Hine ma tovu manaim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
How good and how wonderful it is that we were all together tonight, whether here in person or whether on live stream. So much gratitude to Rick for leading us, for helping us to raise our voices tonight in prayer, in song, for blessings of peace. But tonight also feels hopeful. It feels a little bit different, and so I hope that from this point forward, we'll continue to feel that and to share ourselves with one another. And as Rick's just sang what I call a vintage, earlier Rick Recht song was Shalom Ba'olam. A vintage thing that we used to do with Shabbat Alive was to turn to one another and wish each other a Shabbat Shalom. I'm not going to ask you to give each other a hug or a handshake. We're not there yet. But turn to someone, yes, that you know, but also somebody that you don't know. Or maybe you don't recognize them because they're in a mask. But please wish them a Shabbat Shalom, give them an elbow bump as we continue to spread a little hope and a little bit of peace.
Also, I want to throw out a huge thank you to the tech crew, especially Art. Man, I don't even know what this place would do without you, Art. Thank you so much, Art. And Brandon, Cantor Eicher, thank you so much. Rabbi Rosenberg, thank you. And Daddy D on the keys, Dr. Stan on the bass. Hinei ma tov u'ma, how good and totally awesome it is that we are gathered here, happy and healthy, and raising our voices.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, be safe, be good to yourself.
I'm gonna go steal a plate from my father-in-law. I think I go wrong. I think they just had dinner, so I'm just gonna go crash. Oh, we're just crashing at dinner. A dinner crash. I think this is just like right about the time that they're wrapping up the plates. How's the new place? I don't know if you guys want to go. Thank you. Yeah.